There are some significant stuff about this virus that a lot of people are not paying attention to. One, let me just draw your attention to some stuff. You see, John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him will not perish but have everlasting life." But it looks like a lot of people are not getting it. Let me show you something. You see this? When you cover your nose like this, how can you worship God like this? How? How can you worship God like this? You have to understand that the book of Jeremiah 33:3 says, "Call upon me in the days of trouble and I'll hear you." How can you call upon God when your mouth is covered? How can you claim the true God when your mouth is covered? In the United States, if they want to kill someone, they cover their nose and their mouth in prison. You have to understand, the doors are open, but the fact that this is covering your mouth, the church is closed. Common sense, this is just straight talk. Listen, I just want to give it to you just as it is. Covering your mouth like this, how can you call when your mouth is covered? Yes, you are hearing me, but how can you call? If you are serious in calling unto God, how can you call when your mouth is covered? You have to understand, Jesus died at the age of what? What does John 3:16 says? John 3:16. 3 times 5 plus 1 Christ, 16. Okay? Jesus died at the age of 33. It says, Jeremiah 33, verse 3, on the third day he rose up. He died at the age of 33. So Jeremiah 3:33 says, "Call upon him," who? The one that have died and paid your sin for this virus. In time like this, would your anchor hold? Which anchor? The anchor, the Christ, who have died in your place. Do you get it? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So covering your mouth like this in the churches and all that, you have to understand, it's a sign, spiritually, it's a sign that you have been covered. This is the most important part of your body. It says, "Ye shall confess with your mouth," and that mouth is covered. In the United States, when they send someone to prison and they want to kill the person because of the violence that he has committed or whatever, they electrocute them. They cover their mouth from what? From screaming, from shouting. Do you understand? So these, forget about it being just a mask. It's a sign that the virus has covered our mouth. The prophets are not saying the things that the world need to know so that they will speak or pray in the right direction. Do you understand? I see some people still collecting money and trying to build a house. Build a house for what? To put dead people in it? Think. Scriptures are written for our education. Do you understand? You need to read. You see, if you read the Bible like you read in a newspaper, you're going to get a story. But if you read it, the Bible is written in a metaphors, yeah? You have to understand it for it to be effective for you. You know, I don't have enough time, but I got to go. Another time, I will take my time and explain some of these things to you. But just look at what I've just told you. You cover your mouth like this and you are sitting in the church. What God? A limited God that cannot cure virus? Jeremiah 33 says, 33:3 says, "Call upon me in the days of your trouble and I will hear you." Now your mouth is covered like this. How can you call? Think about the scriptures. Some people don't understand the scriptures anyway. Too much information another day. Bye.